Lo advertí, Lisia.
I knew it. Thankfully, it crashed because I was saving. So, like it is, I know that one. I am aware that can happen. Basically, sometimes that cave will just crash the game, no matter what you do, so you need to be careful. And then this might also crash the game, so you need to be careful too.
Bienvenido, honorable cliente. ¿Qué desea comprar? Este ridículo gusano se ruboriza ante la sabiduría.
¿Vas a escuchar?
¡Yupi, yuhu! ¡Bien!
Morgan te da la bienvenida.
Hello, Wapinaru, what's up? Yo, Ivan, what's up? The jumping is weird. But it doesn't only look weird, it is. And yes, also what Oli said. You mean perfect. Oh yeah. What's up, Oli? How's it going, dude? How are the runs going? Well, this is my, billionth attempt at trying to see if I can finish a run without having to resort to a different save file. Or having to resort to not doing something. It should work now, and if it doesn't, then I hate everything because I did it earlier today in an alt account. Like I streamed the testing in another account because that's what I usually do, and like everything worked. So if it doesn't work now, I'm gonna be, very disappointed. But at the same time, it's like it's Asghan, right? But at the same time, it's, I think I finally like know what's causing the problems. I just need to actually like do a full run again. Well, I mean, just like not even like a full run. What I have to do to test this, it's just 15 minutes of the run. Well, an hour rather. I've never played Death Dungeon. I've heard it isn't that good though. I don't know about. I mean, it might be a better game than this. I've never actually seen anything. I think the controls are the same. I think Death Dungeon has similar tank controls, you know. I think it's like similar, like yeah, the similarities are in that, like the tank control stuff. I have one of this and I have one of that. I'm just buying things for buying things. I don't even need to, like, I want to finish a run for one specific reason as well. Like, I want to have a run done to know exactly how many like healing items I'll need, and like how many I can spare. Like so like I don't have to grab everything that I grab. I think there's like many things that I grab and buy that I don't need to do it. I just do it now because I am not like I know I'm gonna end up being able to finish a run, and when I do, it's like I want to know. It's not like I'm gonna do a lot of attempts, but I'm still gonna, keep playing the game a bit, probably. This isn't the only category I want to do. Just I've been wanting to do it for a while, and there was just one variable that we didn't know how to figure out. Well, we couldn't do it. We didn't know what to do. I think now I know. And this run will be the first, like, actual attempt at it with a timer. Well, not with a timer, but with an actual good run going, because this is actually decent. Like, the run I did earlier today in my alt account, I lost like 10 minutes or something. I'm actually gonna make a save file just to test in case, but in the crash one that was. So playing Minecraft on this Steam Deck, I see. I mean, better than nothing. Oh, what the hell? Yeah. It's funny how these things are supposed to activate when you're close to them, but if you're like in the middle, they sometimes just don't want to. The angle was slightly off. I was actually going to like I didn't end up doing it because I don't know, it felt weird. But I was actually going to have like input display just to show the layout keyboard like which buttons I'm pressing and whatnot. Because it's kinda like you compare it to any other game, at least to my knowledge, right? I mean Ultima 9 and Arabian Nights that I wanna like well Arabian Nights you can remap stuff. Ultima 9 is the weird one as well that has like fucking stupid controls that make no sense. Like like Ultima 9 has a thing where you need to be holding the right click in order to move. Like general movement is that. Right? You right click and then you press WASD to. Although like the fastest method of moving in that game is to just go sideways, so you just want to be going sideways all the time. This game, on the other hand, oh my god, no way. Will this do it? It probably won't. Let me see if I can. Oh my fucking god, dude! Are you serious right now? Oh my god! Let me see if I can. Oh, of course, this had to happen. I wasn't thinking this would happen, but yeah, this happens sometimes, and it happened at the end of the puzzle, which is great. Honestly, I love that it happened there. If I had saved before doing it, it would have worked, but I didn't save before. So basically what happened there was this game has a tendency to get rid of your controls sometimes. And not it doesn't happen too often, but what can happen is you're pulling a lever or something. So you press like you have to press space for action, right? So you press space, and what happens is he skips the animation of pulling the lever. The lever actually like works, but it doesn't actually do anything. And then you can't use action anymore. The game just locks you out of being able to do an action. Thing is, if you have saved before using the lever, you can actually go into another save file, fix the action thing, then load the save file that you made. So usually it's just either going back to the main menu or going into a different save file that will work, will make it work rather. But it's never happened to me in this puzzle. It's happened to me in another puzzle that requires pulling a wall of levers, and usually it happens a lot, because in that specific puzzle you have to pull the same lever like many times, so the game just doesn't like doing that. No, it doesn't. It shouldn't take that long. This dungeon is the problem. If things go well, I'm gonna be saving a whole lot of time in here. Like, oh, like with perfect conditions, this run should be taking like 140 or something like that. It shouldn't be over 2 hours ever. Problem is this dungeon is this is the longest part of the game, by the way. Like, in terms of like the same area, this is like the longest. Well, I mean, actually, I mean, you could argue, you know, the lakeside village probably is longer, but in terms of like a lot of things you have to do and like potential crashes, this is the worst level in the game. Also, hello there, Mecha. You know, I saw your message now. How's it going, dude? Is this the real Mecha? So I'm gonna let this guy kill me, become immortal. So the idea, so I'm gonna explain to you what I came up with that made things work, right? Because I was literally about to quit yesterday, right? But there was always like an idea in my brain that I never really thought of doing until yesterday. So the thing is, right? You see how I'm immortal right now? The enemies can attack me. I can't get damage and whatnot. Now, anywhere else in the game, it doesn't really... Well, actually, I was gonna say anywhere else, but there is one part of the game where this also causes a certain problem, only because... yeah, the problem is, since he can't attack me, I'm gonna have to make him move better. So, there's a part at the end of the start of the game where there's a witch, and there's a puzzle with some skulls, and then you have to get into the witch's hut and get like a magic spell to be able to, well, it's called magic vision. It's pretty much just in the puzzle after that one. But the thing is, if you're immortal in that, like doing the whole thing, and you end up doing the whole thing immortal, you might just crash the game because the game doesn't like that you're in that specific like part of the game, right? So there's like a bigger chance of crashing if you're immortal as well, because the game doesn't like it, the whole thing. So I was thinking, what if the problem with this dungeon is that we're mortal all the time, and the game just doesn't know what the fuck to do with the information that it gets when you leave dungeon? Because, like, I mean, it is Asghan, so anything could do. But I always thought it's a dumb idea, because, I mean, why would it matter, right? Because, like, now the game is more stable, but like in a virtual machine, if you like go around killing enemies and whatnot, usually you would just crash in multiple places, not only at the end of the dungeon. So like I always thought being immortal was dumb, because like I had already done the like most of the dungeon being mortal, and it will crash after killing enemies. So yeah, I never really thought much of it, but then I thought of something yesterday. I was like, how about, because I know that we can leave the level sometimes without killing the boss, how about I just kill the boss, being mortal, right? I mean, that's the only thing we have never tried. You know, you can see any run that we've done. We enter the dungeon, we enter the boss's room immortal, and we kill the boss, and then we crash the game afterwards. That's the usual thing that happens. So I was like, how about I just enter the boss room and kill the 2 enemies in that room while mortal, and then just leave the dungeon mortal? And it just worked. And I was like, wait, maybe this is just like a fluke, because it's happened before. So I tried again, and it worked. And then I tried again, killing the boss while immortal, and then leaving, and it didn't work. And I tried killing the boss while immortal and leaving the dungeon while mortal, and it didn't work. So I was like, okay, maybe being alive actually matters. And then I tried in a different build of the game, different ISO, whatever, and it worked too. So I was like, okay, this this has something to do with that, I guess. Never, you know, thought it would, you know, be that, but apparently that should be it.
Gracias,
Oh,
amigo.
it didn't split, by the way.
Hugo empezaba a desesperarse.
That should be the split. Yo, Pink, what's up,
Bueno,
dude?
la fórmula mágica para la espada de fuego es 3, 3, 3, 3, Gres.
Oh, is there a Russian marathon going on now?
Fallado otra vez. Cuerno de macho. La fórmula mágica para la espada de
Or is
fuego
it like
es
another
tres
marathon?
tristes tigres.
Oh, okay, cool.
Chupoto
Which
poto.
channel is it on? I don't think I've seen that marathon one. Probably don't follow the channel.
Tuco desea buena caza al cazador.
Yeah, how's it going, Pink? I haven't seen you in a while. I mean, I also haven't streamed in a while, so it makes sense, right? Going to... Are you doing anything in that marathon, or are you just doing tech and like scheduling and whatnot? Also, by the way, I realized that these saws have a tendency to not work, right? Because you're immortal. And I think they also have something to do with the crosses. So what I do is I save and load before the saws so that the saws activate. And like the game actually acts as it's supposed to. But yeah, the idea is, you know, like I could skip the saws without being immortal, but it's you know, it's a long shot because it's they have really bad cycles that make no sense. I don't know how they made them. So I just get here, which is the boss room, and then I become mortal again. Although right now my health is like going down, so I'm going to I wait a little bit so that my health goes to 1 HP, and then I use life. And now the idea is not dying here, which, you know, very easy, like dying, and it's also very easy to not. I found out you could just do this to this guy, just tease the guy by blocking him, and then attack him. And he takes 9 attacks. He can take 8 or 9, it depends on like the damage that you do somehow. And then this dragon you can just stun lock or not. It depends on your timing and your positioning. I haven't been able to find like consistent positioning or timing or... Well, timing I think I do have like a consistent one, but the problem is the position mostly. You don't want to spend a lot of time trying to position yourself in here, because the dragon will just kill you. So I'm gonna grab the X. I don't really need to, but just in case, because I don't know how much like how many health items I need or anything. So I'm just going to grab them now, and I will be assessing what happens later. Enjoying your vacation? Nice, dude. Yeah, I've just been since going back from USA, I've just been not enjoying life that much because of the heat, but I have grown accustomed to it by now. I can sleep again. And now, like, things are going better. Supposedly, like, temperatures are supposed to go down this weekend. There we go. You see that shit? Let's go. Fuck yeah, dude. This is why I'm like so happy today. Because I found out, I found this out yesterday, right? And now I can leave. You know, I killed the boss, and I have the fire sword, and I left, and I didn't crash the game. This is big for the game, right? By the way, guys, this is like big news for the game, for the people involved in Speedrun in this game, because now we know why this happens. I mean, we don't know why, we just know how to prevent it. Well, at least I know how to prevent it. Actually, I could just do this. Just like... I am restricting myself to not do wall clips, Um, but other than that, I can use glitches. So like this category, I think what I am going for with this category is some sort of no major skips restricted kind of thing. I've seen it in other games, and I think that name for the category works. And then no major skips unrestricted would also allow you to do wall clips, which is kind of big. You, for example, you wouldn't have to do that. You could just like skip the wall. Yeah, that time save, I really was looking forward to that. Like, damn. Actually, yeah, I'm almost full, but I need to. So in one of my practice sessions, I actually, well, not actually, no, it wasn't a practice session. It was one of my runs that I did on a stream at one point. I stunned like this guy. I don't know how I did it, but I was in a position where he wouldn't hit me. This guy, like, he really likes to hit you. There we go. So this is the first actual run that I get past there, which is amazing. Officially, we have a run going. I'm not going full health just in case, because I don't know if I need like to not be full health or anything. I don't think I need to go zombie anywhere. But I think it's... Oh my god, are you serious? So this thing is stupid, but basically what happens is you need to bait this dude. If you were able to do wall clips, like if I were, you know, if I were like allowing me to do wall clips, I could just skip this dude. But the idea is he has to sit on the button. There we go. He steps on the button, and and the door is open. That's the whole thing. Like, for the longest time, we didn't even know how to do it. Then I watched the playthrough, I was like, oh, this kind of makes sense. I forgot to split too. Okay, no, I'm not talking to the guy. So you can talk to the guy or not. And what I'm gonna do is not talk to him. So come here. So you just don't talk to him.
¡Upi!
And
Un cuerno de macho cabí, una piel de castor. Eres un buen chico, brazo grande. Como recompensa, voy a darte una poción. Espera.
okay, I never know when I can skip the dialogue. There's these dialogues you can skip like most of the dialogue, but not all of it. But yeah, he gives you a potion that gives you fire resistance for like a little bit, and it's used for literally casual strats.
Toma.
So I think I won't need like too many arrows for this, but Yeah, this is where you use this. It gives you that, you go through the fire. Now the game might crash in here. We'll see. Oh, of course that happened. Might crash or I might just fall. So I just gotta wait now. Go. And now we have to finish his quest, which requires killing that and then grabbing his snacks. So it needs this. Why did this guy follow me? And by the way, with my original testing, the first few weeks that I started testing this, I was wrong because this, like getting out of the dungeon that way, just killing the boss while being mortal and whatnot. Nice teleports. It can be done in an ISO, in like any ISO. I have tested that in different versions, and you can do runs with whatever. So it should work on like the virtual machine. It should work like I'm doing right now on Windows 10. Like it's big. Like, it's very good news. Oh my god, are you stupid? Nice teleport.
Es la... Has demostrado...
Now I have the invisibility potion, which is used again to bait another one of those skeletons. Hopefully. Oh, nice. Nice. I got the jump, not like the grab. Yo, Sid, what's up? How's it going? I think the game hasn't even crashed yet, if I'm not mistaken, which is huge. Like, it hasn't even closed once, which is something. Okay, now I am invisible. Unless to this guy. Nice teleport right there. So the range for this category with so many restrictions, probably like... I mean, I'm hoping for like sub 140, but... You know, once I actually route everything correctly. And like, stop doing... And once I stop doing like so many like safe strats and whatnot, I'm guessing like in the 130s range. Or maybe like in the 140s. Let's see. Like maybe I'm just being... Like, I don't know, like right now I don't know like the capabilities of like what I can do in terms of like which items to grab, which ones not to grab, which enemies not to kill and whatnot. The first thing to know though, Sid, is that I have finally figured it out, so... We can do the runs on Windows 10, no more virtual machine. And also, you can use any version of the game. You can use a disk, you can use an ISO, you can do whatever you want. And it will not crash if you do what I found out, literally. I just figured out the way, the method not to, you know, to not crash. That's the whole thing. Oh god. Probably should use this because full health. I'm guessing maybe just, yeah, why not? Oh. I'm guessing this guy gave me arrow. That's good. Yeah. Now the thing is though, this game is not one of those, like it is an exception to the rule, because like you can't really think of this game as if I beat it faster it's not gonna crash, because anytime you open first person mode there's a chance you will crash. And then even if you don't crash while opening or without opening, because sometimes you just press Q and it just crashes. If it's not then, it's gonna happen while moving the mouse. It could also happen while moving the mouse any other time. if you want to like fix the camera or whatever. It can happen while you're saving, while you're loading. Like, the game is weird. I didn't split. So I actually don't know where to split though. I forget where my save is usually. Well, where to split. I don't know where I usually split. What is happening with Belgium though? What is the problem with Belgium like right now? Oh god. Oh god. Dodging all of this. You. Can I go through? Thanks. Yeah, this game has the same thing where like it might just crash, but there is that dungeon in particular that causes the problems, and then everything else in the game is beatable. So you will never get the same crash anywhere in the game. Like, there's no other place in the game where you're gonna be stuck forever. Like, not being able to actually finish the actual dungeon or whatever. You will always be able to finish. I want him to kill me, by the way. Kill me. Whoa. Kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. Whoa. If it's not you who kills me, it's gonna be one of your friends, but rather it be you. That way you don't have to care about your friends. Okay, you give me that cream already. Yeah, pretty much. What was so Sid? If you want to know what was happening in this game, for like, you know, for it to crash so much, what it did all the time, right? The dungeon, you know, like, you know, we will crash after like finishing the dungeon, like while leaving the game, the dungeon, and it never made sense, right? Because it's like, how can it crash sometimes, but not every time, right? And I had always had the same idea. I just never thought of doing it because I thought it was a bad idea. Well, I thought it was not gonna work, so I never really put it to test. But yesterday I was literally out of ideas, and I was like, no, I'll just test this. Who cares, right? I was about to quit. I had no ideas anymore. So I thought, because it happened in other parts of the game as well, that being immortal was bad. In the sense that it could crash the game. What the fuck am I doing? I pressed a different button. Kill me. I didn't... Oh, I'm not supposed to split here. I don't know where I split, so I'm just gonna, like, skip the split. I don't know what I did there, but I did something. I pressed a key. I have to be really careful in this game with what you do, otherwise you will just do that in your zombie. But yeah, the idea is we were doing the whole dungeon immortal, or at least most of it immortal, right? And because we're speedrunners, you know, we think that's good. Because, like, oh, we were able to not die, right? But we never thought that in other games, when you're immortal, sometimes the game doesn't like that, and you crash, or you soft-log, or many things can happen when you're immortal in some games. So we never thought of that. And then, you know, at one time I was like, what if, you know, and this is like only like, this was only one, like, an idea that now works, right? I was like, what if I just kill the boss without being immortal? Like, the idea was just was to do the whole dungeon immortal, but I thought, you know, because we can leave the dungeon being immortal without killing the boss, I always thought that wasn't the issue. Like, being immortal wasn't really the issue. The issue is the boss room. Somehow. I have no idea exactly, but... Because I am not, like, smart enough to figure that out, but... I know that, it is the boss room. Because the idea is you enter the boss room, you become mortal again, you kill the 2 enemies that are in the boss room while being mortal, and then you can leave the dungeon and not crash. That's the whole thing about that. But if you do the boss at any point while mortal, you will crash. Not guaranteed, but most likely. So. Well, on a virtual machine, it's like 99% of the time you're gonna crash. As seen in Haver's Run last year, where they actually were able to have a safe all. Well, not at the run, but before the run, so they were able to do it once, which means you can do it. But it's not like... It's not guaranteed. Yeah, in this game, the crashes happen... you know, I should have thought of this before. It's like... The thing is, most of the issues come from you being immortal in this game. Like... When you're immortal, since you're dead, you can't interact with certain buttons because you will get the death camera. Although, you know, we always thought that was bad too, but it isn't really that bad. You can just become mortal and go into first-person mode, and it fixes the camera. The only issue is that, the only issue with the camera is when you die and you are in this state where you're like, well, where you're not able to move because the camera fucks itself. But... Well, the whole game fucks itself. But like, I already knew that in certain areas in the game, being immortal meant crashing. Or crashing more often, rather. Like, for example, the Witch's Hut. Like, Harold asked me about this, and... like, at the time it was only a theory, now I know it's a thing. Like, I know that area can crash at any point, because it's happened to me before, but if you're immortal in that area, there's a bigger chance of crashing. So you have to do the whole thing without dying, which isn't like that big of a problem, you know? Like, you just do the whole area mortal. That's actually pretty easy to do, so. Yeah, for example, like, this button doesn't do anything, but like, there's buttons in the game where if you press them while being immortal, the game's like, huh, what did you do? You weren't here, so like the camera gets locked in like whatever position the cutscene was in, which makes sense because you weren't supposed to be there in the first place because you're dead. But yeah, it's just weird. This game is just, I mean, it's just Asghan. What can you expect, right? But at least now I have, you know, the means to finish a run of this category without crashing and actually have a video for it so that someone can actually see it. You know, because like as of right now, I've finished 2 runs, but none of them were. They were both what we were calling least skips instead of no skips, because, well, I couldn't do no skips. I either had to use a save file at some point or do something. Now, or just skip the whole thing altogether, which was like the saddest part was being able to leave the dungeon without killing the boss. Like that was, because then it's like, what the fuck even happens, right? But then you think about it more and it's like, oh, it makes sense. The only variable between what we do in runs and what people in casual playthroughs do is that they don't use the invincibility glitch. So I was like, wait a second, maybe that's a thing. And it actually worked. Yeah, this one's I've been losing a lot of time for a while now. Nothing really I can do about this at the moment. I think I'm just gonna keep losing time. I hope I can still sub 2 though. I like how you've already entered this hut, yet the game still wants you to use the key to open it. Exorcism created. I will be becoming mortal again before the next area because I don't want to lose all the time, but the idea from this point on in the run would be to, take a leap of faith and just be immortal the whole thing. From like any point that you can, all the way up until you're done with this. Pretty much. Because you could do the next area being immortal, it's just there's a lot of scary jumps. Oh, what is happening? Whoa, game. Okay. Nah, I guess too many enemies there. Or maybe not. Or maybe. Yeah, I mean, the game's kind of struggling right now.
Preguntaba por mí, aventurero. Sea lo que sea que el humilde San Lung.
So yeah, I'm buying health potions just in case.
Estimado comprador.
This guy gives you a purse. Yep. It really does. It has it has many drawbacks. It can crash the game. In certain areas, you'll get a bad camera. And then if you ever fall into something, you're pretty much doomed to die. So, yeah. Also, by the way, I understood yesterday. Right, so while testing stuff, like right now I'm playing, like if you saw my this is 1080p, but it's 4x3, right? That's the whole thing. Oh my god, no. Like it's 4x3 on my monitor, right? Because I pretty much just made it scale so that it's 4x3. Like the Anglite configurator says to to keep the correct aspect ratio, or like the aspect ratio. So yeah, it's 4:3 in my monitor. But like seeing this in 4:3 is good and bad at the same time. So the idea is, because I'm seeing the game in the wrong aspect ratio that the game intends. Some of the stuff just doesn't look correctly. So like you can't see the health bar, for example, like most of the time because of that. When you're healing, it might not even show the health bar either. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. If you play in 16:9 with whatever like resolution the game wants to be in, everything is fine. But I prefer playing in 4:3. So like, you know. The thing is though, if you have the game in 16:9 full screen, which you can only do full screen in this game, so it's whatever you're gonna get, right? But if you do 16:9, when you capture it on OBS, all you actually need to do is just change, just stretch it to 4:3. That's pretty much the whole thing, and it will look all right. You just have to play on 16:9, but it will look all right if you stretch it to 4:3 because it is 4:3 stretched anyway. So problem is to make the game work. The people that made the patches and like made it work with Englide and whatnot, it made it more stable with 16:9 or some sort of like this, like 4:3 with 1080p resolution or some shit. Grab it. Okay, you can grab it. Cool. Yeah, I played the game in 4:3 because of that. But like, if you play, like, it isn't that ugly to play in 16:9. But then again, when you're capturing it, you don't want it to be 16:9. If you watch any of the playthroughs on YouTube, they're all 16:9, I think, because they wanted it to be full screen. And like, it's such a bad idea. That's a bad idea. That was also a bad idea. There we go. I need that in particular. So there we go. Now we go down. I also found out 2 days ago that for most of the platforms, for the ones that are like too far apart, it's very weird. But for most of the other ones, being like, it's like if they're like close by like one by like a single jump, what you have to do is you just walk all the way straight to the edge of the platform, and then you do a jump, and you will always jump over instead of like grabbing the next platform. Which is very neat, just like I was always just having trouble grabbing, jumping over certain gaps, and I would lose a lot of time by just like not being positioned well and grabbing the next platform, which it isn't that bad, but at the same time, it's like not the best either. I'll use the bottle of rum now. Probably gonna have to use something else, but for now I'll use that. Oh no. Oh, so that's where the archer is. The one that I usually hear here. Yeah, for these gaps that are like too big, sometimes Asghan will just jump over in a clean manner without grabbing. Sometimes he will grab. It depends on the jump. Oh no. I didn't save. And I didn't jump either. So. Yeah. Yeah, I hate stretched 16 by 9. Like, well, 4 by 3 stretched. Right. I hate seeing that in games. And you see it a lot. Like me being a God of War moderator, I see a lot of Brazilians do emulator runs of PS2, PSP. Well, PSP you can do 16 by 9, but PS2 looks so much better if you just do 4 by 3, right? But like, I don't know why. Some people are like this where they don't want to play the game in 4 by 3. They only want to play the games on 1080p, 16 by 9, right? So they would rather have the game stretched on OBS and everywhere than play the game on the actual aspect ratio. So yeah, you see it a lot in God of War, and it's very annoying because it looks super ugly. Because like there is a native way of playing 16 by 9, just play in a different version. Don't play PS2. Okay. So okay. So time to actually maybe get to the end of the run. Okay. God damn it. I do this a lot where I press random keys and shit happens. Also, why the fuck is that happening? Wait, what the fuck? Hey, game! The fuck? What the fuck? Why did my... I don't understand this game. At least it didn't kill me, but... Holy crap. Yeah, the bar for the oxygen didn't appear, so... I guess the game just did that. So yeah, becoming immortal in this area is way better than going through this area mortal, because they are zombies, they revive, so nothing really you can do other than keep killing them. There's only one that doesn't revive, and that's because you use exorcism on him. Which, by the way, exorcism is busted. You can use exorcism right now and it will work on the actual guy that you have to use it on, which is very funny. Because you can like use it at the start of the dungeon and then like not have to care. Okay, actually remember. The reason I choose not to do it is because sometimes it will mess things up with your camera. So. Okay, so now I want to become mortal, just in case. And I'll use exorcism on this dude. Okay. So sometimes when you use exorcism, what happens is the game's like, oh yeah, you used exorcism? Cool. I'm gonna give you the dead camera. So that's why you wanna be alive. You motherfucker. I've actually never had trouble with this dude. I don't know why I'm getting so massively big. Yeah, this dude dies super easily. So I have a picture of this because I always forget. It should be easy, but I always forget about it. So it's this, and then this. Literally just going around, by the way. Like, it's just, it's this. Like, there's nothing you have to do, only going around. And then it's the one, like, it's always the one in front of it. And then it's the one to the right, usually. So it should be that and this. And then it's, and this one. So this opens the door. Well, gets rid of the magic barrier. And now I can do that. And I can also do this. This will take a while, probably. Okay. So now, just need to kill. It's funny that you get a limited amount of these arrows. Now I can just leave. Okay. That wasn't that good, but... Right. Doesn't matter. So now... time to get my new sword. Nice teleport right there. That's like one of the best things that this game has. Sometimes when you jump before, like when you press Alt, like the thing is you jump with Alt by either pressing or holding. Usually holding is better. And sometimes when you just press Hold, when you just press Alt, right? You just press it like a little bit. Instead of jumping, well, what would happen is the game will give you a boost and you will just teleport somewhere. Or sometimes it teleports you and then you do a jump, or the other way around. You do a jump and then you teleport. So there's like a chance of like falling off the edge of a platform by just like wanting to do a little jump, because Asghan is like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like move forward instead. Or you know, Asghan can just like ignore all of that, and when you're climbing like a little platform, just get a teleport forward and fall. So many things that can happen with this game. Okay. Or when you fall like this, sometimes you get pushed forward as well. It's pretty funny. Oh no. This is bad. This is really bad. No way I did this. Fuck. Can I even like... I don't think I can do anything in here. This is really bad. Fuck me. Oh shit. Why didn't I make a fucking... I... God damn it, dude. I pressed the wrong key. And I have no idea what to do. I don't think I can do anything though. I think I can do anything. Because you can't like... You can't move while falling and... Oh, the run is dead. That is the whole thing. All because I'm stupid. Great game. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Like, there's a strat to go back up, but I don't know how to do it. So. Plus, it requires doing something else that I don't know what to do. I mean, I know there's a clip, like, if I do this, I know there's like a clip somewhere that I can do. Because like I saw it in Haber's run, but I don't know exactly what it is. Then again, I wouldn't be able to do it in this category anyway. But yeah, this is kind of fucked. I don't think there's anything I can do. Where does this even go? Like, if I have no idea where this goes. Can I like somehow make my way back up? Huh. Maybe I am able to. But I would have to find... What if I somehow fall into one of the platforms? Well, would be too much to ask for. Okay, so... It would be funny if there's a way out of this. No. Huh. Seems you just fall. Yeah, here it seems that there's nothing in this direction. I like how that works. How about this? This might be how they did it in the run. Yeah. It is how they did it in the run. You know what? I'm gonna complete the run with this. Because I at least I wanna like complete the run. So. To be honest though, I lost so much time, it doesn't really matter that much. So I invalidated the run myself. Looking great. Thought I was finally gonna have a run without crashes. Yep. I mean, it is a run without crashes. It's not a run of this category. It's fine though, I don't care. It's whatever. I think I'm just gonna take the death in this boss. and nah, I got killed in a bad manner. It isn't gonna be sub 2 anyway, so it doesn't matter to me that much anymore. Let's see. Dragon takes so long. So it is going to sub 2, which is why this is sad. GG lol.